how Tegaru Aksumidis fought for Ethiopia and were betrayed. History reveals Tigray's unwavering commitment to defense and its remarkable strength. For centuries, this region has stood as a bulwark against adversity. One of the most challenging periods came in the 16th century, with the rise of Gran Ahmed, a figure described in historical records as ruthless and powerful. He emerged after the reign of Yodit Gudit, launching a devastating campaign. At this time, the central government, often referred to by some as a false continuation of the Aksumite dynasty, was weakened and fractured. Instead of focusing on strategy and leadership, the ruling class spent its time engaged in religious debates, rewarding sycophants and punishing those who challenged them. This internal decay left the empire vulnerable. Gran, rising from the eastern fringes of the empire, launched a major military offensive, aiming to dismantle the weakened central authority. In the face of this onslaught, the cowardly and treacherous Shawan dynasty, who had been committing heavy crimes against Tigray and the Tigrayans, retreated to Tigray, ultimately using it as a refuge and a shield. Emperor Libna Dengel fled to Tigray, where he died at the Debre Damo monastery in September 1530. His son, Gela Dewos, succeeded him. Crucially, because Libna Dengel's mother, Queen Sibyl Vongel, was a Tigrayan, the opportunity arose for Tigrayan military leaders to gather, consult, and strategize. Professor Richard Pankhurst's wife, Rita Pankhurst, described the Queen's heroism, noting that if one were to seek a single historical figure who embodied femininity, motherhood, and queenship while navigating exile and war, it would be hard to find one more fitting than Queen Sibyl Vongel. It's worth noting that many may not praise the Showan servant Te-Tu as much. Under the guidance of this remarkable queen, formidable Tigrayan military leaders distinguished themselves at the battlefront of Shumbura Kore. Yilma Deresa, in his book The History of Ethiopia in the 16th Century, vividly describes these Tigrayan warriors. They were led by such figures as Baal Gada Robel, Shum Agame, Shumshir, Shum Selemti, Wag Seyum, Ioel, and Ekube Mikael. Clad in armor with steel helmets mounted on Arabian horses, their polished armor shone like mirrors in the morning sun. It is heartbreaking that while the Tigrayan people fought so valiantly for the idea of Ethiopia, this same nation has repaid their dedication by perpetuating horrific acts, including genocide against their children. Instead of Johannes, we have the Banda, traitor, Menelik, in place of Ras Alula, the chief Banda Ras Mekonnen, and for Queen Sibyl Vongel, the Banda Te-Tu. This is the cruel irony of our situation. The Ethiopia that we know, the one that disregards Tigray's sacrifices and seeks to harm its children, is an abomination. It is not ours.